Shut up, Compressor. Hey everyone, Matt here with Duke's Models. Now, this video isn't so much modeling related as it is compressor related, which I guess is indirectly modeling related because we all use compressors to power these. So one constant running battle I've had as I've been shooting videos is dealing with compressor noise. My old camcorder, the Panasonic V770, nice machine. The microphone on it's pretty good, except it's one of those microphones that likes to pick up everything. And so every time the compressor would come on, you'd hear it in this very distinctly. So over time, I invested in a shotgun microphone, which is currently mounted that way and is really good at, for the most part, getting rid of all the various ambient sounds that happen in a garage, like the refrigerator cycling, the compressor going on, things like that. However, over the past couple months, I feel like the hardships of life in a Texas garage have started to wear on my compressor, which is a no-name 2D compressor from Spray Gunner. It's basically a hobby compressor sitting on top of a tank. It's been great and relatively quiet since I've had it, but in the past few months it's done this like clackety thing, especially as it gets towards the end of its cycle. And it's, for whatever reason, whatever the harmonics of it are, it finds its way right into my shotgun mic, and it's loud as shit. And so I've been looking to replace it with something quieter, which led me to order a California Air Tools ultra quiet compressor, which to date has been nothing but. However, I discovered that I left a piece in the box, and it seems to be maybe making a difference. So this video is basically a test of 3 different compressor sounds to see how bad they hit the shotgun mic over here. So first up, we've got the No Name, which is currently still plugged in, still hooked up. The way I'm going to trigger this is by doing this. Okay, that's it. Let's see how bad this sounds coming through the microphone, especially as it gets to the end of the cycle where it tends to go even more than it does normally. Okay, that's what that sounds like. A little bit intrusive, I'm sure. For some reason, it seems to really pick up in the shotgun mic these days. Next, I'm going to do the California Air Tools compressor the way it has been set up. So I have to go and actually power that sucker on because it's not plugged into any sort of tool at the moment. 1 second. Okay, so this thing is situated about, I don't know, 10, 12 feet away from the bench. Not terribly loud from where I'm sitting, but the microphone really seems to pick it up, and it sounds like I'm standing next to a train. So hold on, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. So I've got to admit, I'm dying to see what this all sounds like once I actually get it into the computer over here and ingest it and get to listen to it. I was actually planning to return that compressor, and I was getting ready to pack it all back in the box, and I looked in the bottom of the box, and I saw this thing. And this thing, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a black thing with a hose on it and a threaded end. I looked in the manual and said, screw this into some inlet thing on the back of the compressor. So now I'm going to go screw this in and turn it back on, and we'll see what it sounds like. All right, here we go. So, talk about a night and day difference, at least for my ears, in the physical space of the garage. I can hear myself think, I can hear myself talk. I don't feel like I'm standing next to one of the Austin downtown metro buses as it's sitting at a light, kind of roaring away. This thing seems much milder and quieter, but again, things that sound fine to me, this mic can kind of pick up a bit differently. So, what do you think? How does it sound? Let's let it finish cycling. So that's basically it. That psh at the end is probably a bit distracting, but I think overall it's not as clackety. It sounds quieter, and I think I might have to cancel that return. Granted, I have until Friday to drop the thing off, so I have a couple days to kind of live with this and see what I think. But it's not really mattering what I think sitting here, because I can even put up with the, the train sitting over there. It's more how it comes through on the microphone, because I want a good video experience for y'all as you're watching, and having this thing go every minute and a half or so in the video is incredibly distracting. So hopefully a quieter compressor will get rid of that and we'll make things a bit smoother. So yeah, what do you think of the sounds? Which one do you like best or least? Do you think putting that little thing on the California Air Tools compressor made a big difference or not? Let me know in the comments.